From one conspiracy theory to another.
Yes, that's a good one.
Wout van Aert at Lisbon early this week, got a flat. And there's glass. There's glass all over the course, apparently. And he said it seemed almost intentional.
Ooh.
Paraphrase.
Yes, but not specifically to him. So the good news is that he's not going to be, looking over his back, even if he does get lost at the end of his massive kitchen counter. But the weird thing about this, and I don't think we can file this away under the sort of lame excuses thing, because yes, Wout van Aert would get the Remco treatment where he's having to blame the UAE aircon or whatever. But the weird thing here was that then after Wout van Aert said this, Sporza immediately went to the race organizer and was like, "Oh, Wout van Aert said that there was glass and that's why he punctured and he missed out on the sprint, yada yada." And the race organisers determinedly were like, there was no glass. There was no glass. And we've checked with the police and stuff, and there was no glass. So before, I didn't really care. Interesting that Wout van Aert was back racing. Jordi Moose, he won. Yep. Good for him.
Good job.
Clearly racing with the anger of me disparaging him from nowhere for no reason a few weeks ago. Can't remember what context it was. But now, because there's the belligerent response invites suspicion.
I'm surprised. I was going to say surprised because this is Belgium. I'm surprised that there would be this strife between Belgium's favored son and this Belgian race.
Yeah,
and this is Wallonia, so maybe there's some. Maybe there's some of that going on.
Do you remember before? Do you remember the Vuelta when the paddling pool burst down the road and then it went down the hill and caused a time trial to be slippy? The team time trial, I believe. But that we had footage within.
Can't deny the.
Minutes. There was multiple angles of this whole thing. Whereas this Belgian early race and also a slow news week, which is partly why we're talking about this. But then also, how has there not been footage of the glass? And I'm inclined to believe Wout van Aert here. I think he would. I don't think he would lie to save face about this. Because he could just puncture. But he could just puncture. It doesn't have to be loads of glass. I think.
Yeah, but how do we define the glass? Did someone just drop a beer bottle?
Yeah, I think it's got to be that scattered sort of glass.
Five shards. Is that
five shards? I think that's yeah. I think so.
I just.
But I feel like we haven't had a good one of these in a while, so I just it piqued my interest.
If you were going to sabotage a bicycle race, I don't think you'd do it with tax.
No, tax. Come on,
tax.
Have
tax
some pay homage to the history of the sport.
I don't really get this one. I don't.
I also don't care enough to get to the bottom of it. I just am now aware of it, and it will be there in my brain, which is absolutely fine.
Occam's razor would suggest that some drunk person on the side of the road dropped a beer bottle and there was glass.
But then it was in a town where he's quite a big deal, so no one is fessing up about what happened, and they quickly brushed it away.
Yeah, the race organizer is like, no.
Yeah, his dad,
we would have taken care of that.
His dad is the chief of police.
Something like that. A mystery that will have to remain unsolved.
Do you know if Netflix has a true crime documentary on this in 10 years, we will have truly reached the bottom of the barrel.
Yes, 100%. Let's take another quick break. When we come back, ASO wants Berlin to host the Grand Depart of the Tour de France.